Sukanya, and today I am going to discuss about the identifiers, variables, constants and keywords. And before discussing them, I want to tell you about the character set of C. You know, C language is just like any other natural language, and we have to learn C language just like we learn Hindi or English. Now a question comes in your mind, then how can we relate a programming language and a natural language? You know, natural language is a medium of communication between two humans, while computer language is a medium of communication between human and a machine. It is a one-way communication and it means human say what he wants to do. Now we can say that a language is a way to represent our thoughts. If you know any language, it doesn't mean you know how to think. So for learning C language, you will have to think. Now recall at the time when we started learning Hindi or English. Did you suddenly started reading or writing Hindi or English? No, it didn't happen because at that time we didn't have the knowledge of language. And the first stage of our learning started from the basic letters. In C language, we will follow the same process and we will start from the basic letters. These basic letters are nothing but the symbols that we see on the keyboard. So, this group of the basic letters is known as character set of C. Now, let's see the character set of C. Character set of C is categorized into two parts. First part is source character and the second one is execution character. We also call them escape sequences. Source characters are the characters that can be entered through the keyboard and execution characters are the characters that cannot be entered through the keyboard. So in source characters, uppercase A to Z and lowercase a to Z, digits from 0 to 9 and some special characters lies in this category. And the examples of some execution characters such as \n for new line, \r for carriage return and \t for horizontal tab. So this is all about character set, and now let's move to the next topic, that is tokens of C. You know what is token? In the passage of text, individual words and punctuation marks are known as tokens. Similarly, in C programs, the individual punctuation marks are known as tokens. So, tokens are categorized into many parts: identifiers, literals, keywords and punctuators. So, we will talk about identifier. So, what is identifier? After learning basic letters, we start making words, and in C language these words are known as identifiers. So identifiers are the names of variables, functions and arrays. These are user defined names and consist of a sequence of a series of letters and digits, but the first letter of the identifiers should be letter, not the digit. Now let's move to the next, that is literals. Literals are also known as constants. So these are categorized into two parts, that is primary and secondary. Primary are further categorized into three parts: integer constant, real constant and character constant. In integer constant, as you have studied in maths, what is integer? So integer are the numbers including counting numbers, 0 and the negatives of counting number. In the same way, here the integer constant lies all the integers, such as I am writing here minus 15. This is integer constant. I am writing here 1. This is integer constant. 0. This is integer constant. Now let's move to the real constant. Real constants are the point numbers, such as 2.14, 3.35, etc. Okay. Now let's talk about the character constant. Any symbol enclosed in single quotes are known as character constant. small a. It is a character constant and it is enclosed in single quotes. In the same way, if we are writing capital A, this is also a character constant, but this A and this A is different because C language is a case sensitive language and it differs between the lowercase a and uppercase a. Space is also a character constant. If we are writing single quotes and a space is left, then it will be known as character constant. And these are secondary constants such as array, string, union, structure. So these secondary constants depend on the primary constants. If we have a knowledge about primary constant, then we will be able to understand these secondary constant. Here I want to discuss about this secondary constant called string. So what is a string? A string is a group of characters enclosed within double quotes, such as I am writing here hello and I am enclosing it in double quotes. Then it will be called as a string. So got it? Okay. Now let's move to the punctuators. Punctuators are the symbols that are used in C for separating. Okay. Now let's move to the operators. What is operator? Operator are the symbols that act upon data. Operator performs an activity on the data. Now let's move to the keywords. There are 32 keywords in C language. These are also called predefined words or reserved words. So these are words: auto, break, case, care, const, continue, default, do, extern, float, for, go to, if, int, long, register, return, short, sign, size of, static, struct, switch, type diff, union, unsigned, void, volatile, double, else, in a while. You need not to cram these words. While programming, you will know how to use these words. Now let's move to the term variable. So what is variable? Variable is a data name that may be used to store a data value. Variable is the names of memory location where we store data so that we can modify the stored data during program execution. Unlike constants, variable may take different value at different time during program execution. Variable name is a combination of letters, digits and underscores. We can't use digit at first place and we can't use keyword as variable name. So I hope all the things are clear to you. So thanks for watching my video and please subscribe my channel.